Good afternoon. Welcome back to episode 2 of the Anime Hounds. And we're back again with Richard and Lazaro and Edgar. So, first thing I want to comment on, we did get some feedback from Pradamus in the YouTube comments. He did mention that there was a gain issue with the microphones, with their microphones particularly. And we took care of that. So now all three of us have Blue Yeti microphones. So we took that comment into consideration. We took care of it as soon as we could. And so today's topic is going to be season 2 of FighterZ and who we want to be in the game, but we're each going to mention one character in particular. So that's coming up right now, and cue intro. Welcome back. So we're going to be covering one character, each of us. We don't want to bombard you with 5 characters, top 10 characters. We feel like it's a bit too much, and we don't want to waste too much of your time. So to open up the floor, we're going to have my man, Richard, start us off.
Well, all right, guys. So we already know that season 2 is on its way, and it is coming. Now, the question is, we don't know the characters that are going to be in there. So this is a perfect time to go around and see who we like as characters to be in season 2. So in my honest opinion, the person who I feel would fit perfectly in the FighterZ would be Omega Shenron. Omega, he's a very versatile character. If you played Budokai 3, he was a very rushed character. He was a very in your face. He was always persistent, and he had a very unique fighting style moveset. And let's say I picture Omega's beam could be his whirlwind spin, like you see in Budokai 3, or he's had so many moves, just like the ice move with Ice Shenron. He has the Nova Shenron. He has the whirlwind spin. He has Dragon Thunder. There's a lot of moves that Omega has in his list that I feel could definitely be implemented in FighterZ, especially since FighterZ really gets their sources from the anime, the manga, even from other games, to be exactly. So in my honest opinion, Omega Shenron will be a very, very interesting character, especially if he does his level 3, which I picture if he did, it would be more like Broly's, where it's a slow moving projectile. Because if you look back at the episodes, you see that Omega, his Karma Ball, is pretty much a very tiny but slow projectile. And I could feel like it could be just like Broly's, where it's a very slow projectile, but as soon as it makes contact, it blows up and does a lot of damage. So in my honest opinion, I think Omega Shenron will be a very, very perfect person to fit in FighterZ. So Ito, what about you?
Not bad. I think I don't agree 100%, but I definitely feel as if Omega will be a great character to bring into the roster due to the abilities he has as a character, because we've already seen characters that didn't get a lot of shine in the anime or in the manga particularly, for example, but they make it work. Krillin, he didn't have too much of an influence, but they gave him a skill set, and he's fantastic. They gave Yamcha a skill set, and even though we don't see much of them in the anime, I feel as if Omega showed more than enough to make him a character that could be a very hectic or a complex character. So I can see why he chose him. My character, Goku Super Saiyan 4. For years, in most of the Dragon Ball games, whenever he's in there, I'm picking him. That's my man. In the anime, I really feel as if Goku's incarnation of Super Saiyan 4, I feel as if that brought some much needed versatility to his fighting style. My opinion, I feel as if he gained a boxing approach to his fights. I particularly got that vibe when he was fighting Baby. And he does like a 3-punch combo. He goes doosh, doosh, doosh. And it's so bizarre to see that kind of combination from Goku. Even in Z, Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, all of them. And I truly see his level 1 super being the Dragon Fist combination. And we've seen it in Xenoverse, we've seen it in Budokai, the 1, 2, 3 connect. That would be a great level 1 super, and I feel as if his ultimate should be Super Dragon Fist. Visually stunning, epic, the kind of thing that fits right in. They'll be right at home in the FighterZ visuals, and I truly feel as if he'll be a great addition to this roster, and I understand because we're always online, we're on Reddit, we're on Twitter, we look online all the time, and there seems to be a lot of disgruntled fans on the fact that they're calling it Goku Z, Vegeta Z, a pun on fighters, but there's so many games out there that have had incarnations or variations to the same character. Naruto Storms has done it multiple times. I think they've had 8 Sasukes in one game.
Yeah.
Is 8 right? Is it 8 Sasukes?
8 Sasukes,
8
9
Sasukes,
Narutos.
9 Narutos, but they're different though. Even if it may not be too much of a difference, there's a slight difference to it. My thing is, as long as they can give us 80 Gokus, 90 Vegetas, 90 Gohans, as long as each incarnation playstyle wise is unique and they can bring something different to the playing field compared to their other incarnations.
Okay.
Another big game that's doing it, and I'm not sure if they're getting a lot of flack for it, is the new Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers Ultimate. They have how many Echo Fighters do they have?
Actually,
Echo Fighters?
Yeah, Smash Brothers Ultimate is actually coming out soon now that you mention it, and that game does have what they established now as Echo Fighters. In reality, Smash had clones in prior games where they had similar movesets, but they did play a bit different. This game's no different. The Echo Fighters range from Simon, Richter, Ryu, Ken, Pit, Dark Pit, Samus, Dark Samus, Chrom, Roy, Lucina, Marth, and Daisy and Peach.
Wow.
So that's a lot of Echo Fighters.
And people complain about fighters.
The thing is that these Echo Fighters, they have slight differences to their playstyle. The most famous one, obviously, is Marth and Lucina. Marth and Lucina have the exact same moveset. One uses a tipper, that being Marth, and the other one does not, which is Lucina. So that's the difference in their playstyle, which pretty much goes on to every other game as well. FighterZ has 3 different Gokus. We'll use Goku as an example. Base Goku, Super Saiyan Goku, and Goku Blue. You do not play the 3 of them the same. You play them different. So, as long as the characters, they can have a bunch of characters of the same. As long as the character, works a different way, just like Edgar said, it's perfectly fine in my opinion. I do like the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I think that would be great.
Oh, sorry.
Me personally, I think the character that I would want to see in Season 2 is Pikkon. Pikkon being introduced in the Buu Saga. I think he would have a pretty good moveset for the game itself. For example, his level 1 could be the Hyper Tornado, which is a move that he used on Goku. And, it could be one super in particular that you can, change the direction right before you launch it, just so you can catch an opponent off guard. His level 3, obviously being the Thunder Flash, which is the ultimate he used against Goku in the Otherworld tournament. And then his light, medium, and heavy could be the Blazing Sapphire, which is what he did to Cell, with the heavy variation being the follow. They did right after the Cell, then knocked him in the water. I think Pikkon has all the tools. He's been in other games before, and he's worked perfectly fine, so it would be no different in fighters.
And to piggyback off what you said about the Flaming Tornado, that reminds me of Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Super Scroll.
That's true.
Super Scroll.
Yeah.
He has the Flaming Tornado, which of course is like the same. If not the same gaming aspect as fighters. The same thing.
Yeah.
The same play style. So they could definitely implement Pikkon into the whole mix. And I feel since Omega Shenron has so many capabilities, he has so many abilities, and we've seen so much from him. Maybe if they put him, he could be like the Dante of fighters. Because
that would make sense.
Yeah, it's Andrew 17. In my opinion, Andrew 17 is like the Iron Fist. It's like the Iron Fist of fighters, because he's so.
Yeah, he's very straightforward. He's
and there's so many combinations. He has his gear system. It's very interesting, but I feel as if Omega could work. I'm not a fan, but I feel like he could work.
Well, guys, there you have it. Those are pretty much our characters that we really want in Season 2. Go ahead and comment, on this video. See who do you think should be in season 2. Do you want Goldo to be a separate character? I'm hoping for it. These guys are not, but you never know. Goldo, maybe he's
Who's requesting him?
he's a secret character. I guarantee it.
Who's requesting this guy?
So,
He's already
guys,
engaged.
go ahead, give us your feedback. We really do appreciate it. Again, we do listen to feedback. Especially we did go ahead and change the mics because so that way you can hear our voices a lot more clearly. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned next time because we are going to be covering Kingdom Hearts. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next Saturday. Bye bye.
Take care.
Later.